All right, we're here with one-time Keith Thurman. Thurman, June 25th, Saturday at the Barclays Center. You're back in the ring, going up against Showtime's Sean Porter. How big is this fight to you?
I mean, this fight is my career on the line. This fight is going to catapult me up, or it's going to put me down. You know, we believe, me and my team, that we truly have the potential to be the best welterweight that the world has to offer today. Saturday night is an opportunity to show you guys exactly why. And we look forward to that. You know, we look forward to this fight with Sean. We know Sean as a competitor. He always comes and brings it. This is going to be a great fight. There's many fans who are looking forward to this fight. And for those who are just hearing about it and are thinking about tuning in, it is going to be a show worth tuning in to. You have two young, strong, hungry, you know, champion and former champions going toe-to-toe in the prime of their career. CBS, prime time. I mean, there's just no better moment for me and myself in my career than right now. Like I said earlier, for me, Ben Getty always talked about this moment. He always talked about the big platform. And he always said that when you get there, all you need to do is do what you've always been doing, and that's knocking people out. When you knock them out, the people are going to fall in love with you. And, you know, that's why we're gunning for the KO victory. You know, I really just want to make Ben Getty proud, and I want to elevate myself to that next level at 147.
Excellent. That's good enough for me, man.
You know, Andre Berto always says the nicest things about you. He says he's known you since you're a kid. He's not surprised at your success.
Yeah, man.
Not everybody believed in an athlete from day one. He believed in you. At what point, now everybody loves you. Look at all the cameras. But when did this change, Keith?
What do you mean?
What time now, everybody call you one time, they expect you to be the best in the world. But did people always believe in you? Always think you would make it?
See, that's where the beauty lies. Before anybody believed, Ben Getty believed. He believed in this little boy, man. Fuck, I'm about to cry, man.
All right, Keith.
He truly believed, man, before anybody. You can ask Chris Getty, his son. You know, they used to talk, and he used to, you know, I mean, Ben was always proud, man. He got to take this 7-year-old boy to 7 national titles. You know, we went to many, but we won 7 of them. We tried to make the Olympics. We were striving for the Olympics, you know. I'm truly blessed that I had a mentor like Ben Getty, you know, and anybody with any modality in life, I don't care if you're a musician, if you're a poet, if you're an artist, if you're into construction, I don't care what you do. To have a mentor is just a blessing. Ben Getty sacrificed 13 years of his life because he believed in a child. I mean, I remember when he just wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop talking about it. He just wouldn't stop talking about it. No matter where we went, this boy was going to be champion of the world. This boy's going to be champion of the world. And then he'd look me in my eyes, and he'd say, you know, he wasn't a bullshitter. And that's one thing he'd tell you, too. I'm no bullshitter. He was a Vietnam veteran. He's pulled the trigger. There's no, and he didn't have pride in that either. He was just talking about the realities of the struggles and everything that he's been through in life and what it truly was like in Vietnam. But he used to say, and look me straight in my eyes and say, you are $1 million fighter, boy. You know, I mean, I didn't know what money really was growing up, you know? And to hear someone constantly point their finger at you and say, you are $1 million fighter. And it's funny that he did it because it reminded me of the draft picture, right? With the guy in the finger, right? Like, we need you, right? You. Uncle Sam, you. We need you. And that belief that he had, that I had everything that it took to be a champion. And then he would go further and say not just a champion, but a great champion. I could never believe in myself the way that Ben Getty believed at myself at 14 years old. I couldn't see it, but that's what happens when you have old age in life. You have experiences where you see the potential of a growing man, you know? Me being the growing man, I don't understand life. But the fact that he believed in me so much, and he told me with that pointing ass finger, you are $1 million fighter, I knew each and every day that that was reason enough to show up to the gym. That was a reason enough to run as many laps as he told me to do as many push-ups as he told me to do, to jump as high as he told me to jump, to box for as many rounds as he told me to box. We're boxing 4 rounds today, and then I end up boxing 6. You know what I'm saying? I did whatever the man asked of me because he believed that I'd be where I am today. And I'm truly, truly grateful to Ben Getty. That's why I always wear his names on my trunks each and every time I perform. And I would really love to get a KO victory for him Saturday night.
Do you see parallels between you and Mike Tyson and Cus D'Amato? Because it seems like you guys had a real, early on in your careers, you had somebody that was really involved in your lives, and you guys, you know, unfortunately lost him. Do you see a parallel or comparison there?
I do see a parallel. I've seen many comparisons. The real difference when I reflect on Mike Tyson and Cus D'Amato and me and Ben Getty's relationship, the real difference is Ben Getty passed away before I became champion. He passed away before I had an opportunity to be on HBO, Showtime, NBC, ESPN, and now CBS. So, you know, when Mike lost Cus D'Amato and he was at the top, and it was devastating, and it was hard for him to have another mentor to steer him in the right direction at that time of his career. For me, I vividly remember, at Ben Getty's funeral, I said absolutely not one word. Many family members expected me to speak on that day. You know, I was feeling a little awkward, but I was committed, and I knew that I wasn't going to speak. Because for me, and I knew that Ben Getty knew too, you know, there was nothing to be said on that day. There was simply more work to be done. So the fact that Ben Getty passed before our dreams and our goals could be accomplished, I simply just had to suck it up and walk the path without him. But the path is not walked without him, because I've learned everything from him. It is he who paved the path for this to happen. That 13 years of labor that he put in, what you guys are witnessing is the fruits of his labor, the fruits of my labor, the fruits of our sacrifices. And I truly believe when he passed that he was an angel and a blessing unto my life, and that there's no way that the Lord would take such a blessing from me if that man did not teach me everything that he needed to for me to be the champion that he wanted me to be. Ben Getty was suffering from Agent Orange due to Vietnam. He was on 1,000 milligrams of morphine daily, okay? Ben Getty was in pain each and every day of his life. I understood that it was his time to go. And I'm truly grateful for everything that he taught me. I'm truly grateful for, it was really funny how me and Ben became a part of Dan Birmingham and St. Pete Boxing. And I'm grateful that God worked it so that I was in a situation to where now I'm surrounded by 2 great trainers, so that when he took away one, he did not leave me hanging. And now it's me and Dan just finishing, you know, just still watering the plant every single day and making sure that we become the champion that Ben Getty wanted me to be.